Gonna get these pots pulled up, see what we've got in them. We'll show you now. I've moved them to a different spot, so hopefully we've got new stuff. And I've fixed my other pot, so hopefully that's fished better as well. We've been soaking for 3 days. Couldn't get out here due to weather, so I have to tie it off on the front because we've got a big tide pulling. It's one lobster. That one will be undersized. And it looks like a male as well. So there we go. You can go back. I'm going to move these pots because I've been fishing for 3 days, and to only have one lobster in that pot's not brilliant. We've got a keeper in this one. There's a huge huss in this one. We've got a really big bull huss in this one. So this one's definitely fished better since I changed it. We'll show you now. Quite strong these are. That's a nice sized bullus there, and it's a male. Look at the teeth in him. We'll get him back. Straight down. This lobster, if it's not got eggs, that's going to be a keeper. That's a nice sized lobster there. There's another little bull huss. You have to watch when they come out of pots because they're quite lively, but that's another male. The shark family, so we'll get him back. Another little lobster. And there's another little lobster. And another little lobster. What we're going to do is we'll get these pots sorted out now and pull up the prawn pots. We're going to get these prawn pot pulled up. We're going to get these prawn pot. We're going to get these prawn pot pulled. What can't I say?
We're going to get these prawn pots.
I'm going to pull the prawn pots up. My son's laughing because it took me about 5 attempts just to say that. Lee's videoing again. I'm hoping the prawns will start soon. It's getting later in the season now. It's a few prawns. We're in quite far really from where I come out of, and on this small boat it takes a while to get down here, so I think I might move these pots closer to home. If there was fishing amazing I would leave them down here, but show you what we got in here. Got a little tiny goby right there. The colours on these can be crazy as well sometimes. As you can see, the orange on the bottom of his chin. We're getting back. And then we have a goby. Right there. We're getting back. And then we have a few prawns. There's 4 prawns in this pot. Some good sized prawns as well. So lively. As you can see there, a few nice prawns. We'll get the other pots pulled up now. So what we've got in those, we've got 2 left. I've got to be careful with this one. I've got a little lobster in there. I don't want to squash him. We've got a little wrasse again. Right there. We'll get him back because they don't seem to survive too well if you leave them out too long. And then we have 2 gobies. Right there. And then really tiny lobster. It's really good to see these. I've been catching them this size and smaller, but that's a really good sign. Obviously they're breeding in this area because there's insane amounts of these. There's more of these than the big ones, so it's a really good sign. We'll get him back. Video. There we go, he just swam away. And we had another prawn in that pot. I'm definitely going to move him this time, so I'll show you how I've set the string up as well, just in case anybody wants to learn. Just a few prawns in that one. I'll pull the rest of the string up, and before I drop it back in, I'll show you the string that I've set up, just in case any of you at home wanted to try and do it. This bit's the hard bit, pulling the weight up that I made. Right, I'll be back in a minute and I'll show you when we drop it in the next spot. I'm going to show you what I've set up for the weight. It's a couple of, well, it's 4 discs off a car, scrap ones welded together. I'll show you now. It's right down there, show them, Lou. I've got 4 discs. I welded them together. I welded a length of chain on, which goes to a shackle, and then a thimble which has been spliced in. I'll drop it over now and then I'll show you the process of me setting these pots on this string. This is overkill, it's too heavy, but it's my first time doing it and I couldn't get the proper advice anywhere. What I normally do is drop this bit over and then let go, and you got to watch your feet. That's hit the bottom now. What I'll do is now, I let the boat drift, or normally I get Lee to put it in reverse, and we just motor slowly, just in gear, on tick over. Once the line's stretched out, I'll start chucking them in, so I can keep a nice long string. What I've got between them is 30 foot, so I've got the weight, 30 foot, and the first prawn pot. Then I have another 30 foot of rope, and another prawn pot, and so on. And it's a 5 pot string. I've got 2 lobster pots, and 3 prawn pots, as you can see down here. So we'll get all these back in now. This is just starting to pull out my hands, so we'll chuck this in. Make sure it's sealed properly everywhere. Do that one a bit tighter, I suppose. It's been baited up, it's got a bit of mackerel and some white fish in there, frames from pollock and stuff. You let that go and we'll let out the next 30 foot of rope then. The next pot, which is going to be this one. I think we're at slack tide now, so it's taken a while for us to drift out. We're drifting out at that angle from land, so the rope's going slowly. And it's just the same process then. Keep going through it all until you got them all in. What I'll do is I'll get these ones in, I'll skip to the last pot and show you the last pot being set. Well, the last pot is baited up now, so we're going to get ready to throw it back in. So what I'm just going to do is let go of that rope, let us drift with the wind. If you look down there now, the rope's going out nicely, so we'll just drift with the wind for the last pot. Once it starts to get tight, we'll chuck this last pot out. Pretty much ready now. The last pot, I'll chuck it just like that, and now I keep this rope tight, just to try and sort of keep them in a nice line. That pot's just hit the bottom now. Then on my permit, I have to put my permit number on the buoy, so I'm 293, and then that's it. Hopefully we come back and we'll catch some lobsters and crabs and even prawns.